Have you ever noticed how some speakers just hook you, even if they're saying the exact same words as someone else? You lean in, you hang on every sentence, you feel like they're speaking directly to your soul. Meanwhile, another person delivers identical content, and you find your mind wandering. What's the difference? It's not magic, and it's not just charisma. It's the quiet power of pacing. Today, we're diving into the secret rhythm that master communicators use to make every word hit harder and every silence resonate. Get ready to discover the invisible baton that transforms ordinary speech into unforgettable experiences. Let's start with something counterintuitive. The most powerful sound in communication is often silence. Think about a comedian delivering a punchline. The laugh doesn't come from the words alone. It erupts from that split second of silence right before the reveal. That pause builds anticipation, creates emphasis, and magnifies the impact exponentially. This isn't an accident. It's a calculated technique that separates amateurs from masters. Strategic silence isn't just an absence of sound. It's a powerful tool for clarity, emotional resonance, and audience retention. When you watch a TED Talk that keeps you mesmerized, pay attention to the pauses. The speaker isn't just catching their breath. They're letting critical ideas sink into your consciousness. In courtroom dramas, attorneys use silence to let devastating evidence hang in the air, giving jurors time to absorb its full weight. The pause is where meaning lives. It's the space that allows your words to breathe, and your audience to process, reflect, and feel. Without it, even the most brilliant ideas rush past like scenery through a train window. Noticed, but not truly seen. But pacing isn't just about slowing down. It's about knowing when to accelerate and when to break. Imagine a musical composition that never changed tempo. It would be monotonous, forgettable. The same applies to speech. Varying your speed creates a rhythm that keeps audiences engaged and guides their emotional journey. When you accelerate, you create energy, urgency, and excitement. Your audience feels the momentum building, their attention sharpening. Think of a motivational speaker building toward a climactic point, or a storyteller racing through an action sequence. The speed itself becomes part of the message, conveying passion and intensity. But then, when you deliberately slow down, you signal importance. You're telling your audience, this matters, pay attention. A measured, deliberate pace conveys gravitas, wisdom, and thoughtfulness. It's the difference between information and insight. The real mastery comes from the transitions, from knowing exactly when to shift gears and how dramatically to do it. These rhythmic variations create a sonic landscape that guides your audience's attention, like a skilled conductor leading an orchestra. Here's the deeper truth. Pacing isn't just a technical skill, it's emotional language. Your natural speech rhythm changes based on what you're feeling. When you're excited, you naturally speed up. When you're sad or contemplative, you slow down. This isn't random. It's how humans have communicated emotion for millennia. Master communicators understand this instinctively and leverage it consciously. They don't just describe emotions, they embody them through their delivery rhythm. A slow, deliberate pace can convey solemnity, importance, or intimacy. It creates space for reflection and emotional connection. When someone speaks slowly and intentionally, we perceive them as thoughtful, trustworthy, and measured. Conversely, a quicker rhythm expresses passion, enthusiasm, or urgency. It energizes audiences and conveys conviction. But here's the key. The pacing must align with your message's emotional tone. If you're delivering serious news at a rapid-fire pace, the disconnect creates confusion and undermines your credibility. If you're trying to inspire action, but speaking in a monotonous drone, your words lose their power. Authentic communication requires harmony between what you're saying and how you're delivering it. So how do you harness this power? Start by becoming aware of your natural patterns. Record yourself speaking and listen critically. Are you rushing through important points? Are you pausing strategically, or just when you run out of breath? Once you've developed awareness, you can begin exercising control. Practice targeted pauses. Before delivering a key point, pause. After making a critical statement, pause. Let the silence do its work. It will feel awkward at first. Most people fear silence and rush to fill it. But your audience needs that space to process and internalize your message. Next, consciously vary your speed. Write markers into your notes. Slow down here. Build energy here. Pause for effect. Treat your speech like a musical score, with dynamic markings that guide your performance. Watch master communicators and analyze their rhythms. Notice how Barack Obama uses pauses to emphasize key phrases. Observe how comedians like John Mulaney manipulate speed to build and release tension. Study how trial attorneys use pacing to build arguments that feel inevitable. The beauty of pacing is that it's entirely within your control. You don't need a better vocabulary or more charisma. You just need to become conscious of the rhythm you're already creating and refine it. Start small. In your next presentation or important conversation, implement just one strategic pause. Then build from there. Transform your delivery from a monotonous stream into a compelling performance that commands attention and leaves a lasting impression. The invisible baton is now in your hands. It's time to conduct your own masterpiece.